November is Epilepsy Awareness Month, and one mother who lost her son when he had a seizure at work hopes that sharing his story will help bring more awareness to the disorder.
He lived life to the fullest. You know, people can with epilepsy.
For Robin Smith, November 21st is an emotional day. Smith lost her son, Justin, on this day 5 years ago. Justin Cruey was just 28 years old. But for Cruey, the seizures started when he was just 12.
He was getting ready for a soccer game, and I heard a noise in the bathroom, and the next thing I knew, he was having a seizure.
Cruey was diagnosed with epilepsy, but he never let it, nor the grand mal seizures, define him. He played sports, loved reading, and eventually got married and started a family.
The little boy that they adopted was the apple of Justin's eye.
But the journey through his disorder was not always easy. Smith says her son found medication to control his seizures the first several years, but when he turned 17, it stopped working.
Through that process, found out that he wasn't able to take generics.
While dealing with insurance and struggling to find medicine that worked, the family was paying $900 a month for medication.
If you get a generic, it could have 15% less active ingredient, and you're not going to feel the same on that medication or respond the same.
Kyle Austin is the owner at Farm 406 and says it isn't unusual for someone to not respond to a generic medication the same as a name brand. He also says battling with insurance companies is common.
They're playing this game so they can profiteer on their end and not do what's right at the end of the day.
After 28 full years of life, Cruey's mom received the phone call that her son had passed away while at work following a seizure.
Didn't want to believe it. In fact, I think all the way there I kept saying, they're mistaken, but they weren't.
Today, Smith remembers her son by looking at old photos, listening to his voice,
Did you get that, Mom?
and through action, by encouraging people with epilepsy to talk about it.
It's good to talk about it so people know to be aware.
Awareness about a disorder that far too often gets little attention. In Columbus, Haley Monaco, MTN News.